Hello everybody, welcome to the multiplay I-51 CSGO upper bracket final between myXMG and Team Infused. My name is Kyanite, and alongside me today is the one and only Biggs.
Good morning.
I just wanted that Quake sound like, I am the one and only to start playing. But anyway, so XMG win the knife round, which on Nuke, you realistically. Alright, okay. I was gonna say CT side, dear me. I can't get my head around this veto for maps thing, can I? Let us know in the chat, guys, whether the echo still persists. If it does, then we'll try to fix it.
So, yep, we are just going through the video here between XMG and Infused, looking at their roads to the upper bracket final. We do have Infused coming through in the upper bracket, and XMG, obviously both of them coming through in the upper bracket, but Infused beating Too Sexy to play in their first round, 16-8. Had to go on and beat IWT, who beat them earlier on in the group, 16-11 I think it was, but they managed to absolutely smash them, 16-2. And of course then in the match round 3, Infused beat Perilous 2-0 in a best of threes, and that has led them to this upper bracket final. It does look like Dust 2 is going to be our first map here. We will be doing one more knife to select our teams, and continuing on from that. XMG's road to the upper bracket final, maybe a slightly easier one as such, or well, an easy enough first two games for them. They beat I've got the 20 lads 16-0 with B2 Gaming in their second round. They beat them 16-0, leading on to Rasta XD, who we casted, and they finished them off on Inferno, and Dust 2 I think it was 2-0. So Rasta have dropped down to the lower bracket and have actually continued through the lower bracket into the lower bracket final, which is occurring at the same time as this final. Just as there's a bit of lag there. That will be between Perilous and Rasta XD, but this is the knife between XMG and Infused to figure out what teams want to be starting on what side. Very, very slow knife at the moment here, trying to cast these things, but any thoughts on who you think is going to win? I'm thinking XMG at the moment because of Infused with roster change the week before. It's actually been a few players. At least two players have changed from Infused last lineup since Epic 12, whenever they won that and came second at I-50. But I think I'm going to be going with XMG on this lineup. Maybe another 2-1. It just depends how well Dust 2 pans out. I'm not too sure what the other maps are at the moment either. But what's your thoughts?
In my opinion, I've got to agree with you. XMG on paper, they've got the stronger individuals. Looking at their results, I think they're yet to lose a game or to lose a map in this tournament. Whilst Infused, like we saw in the group stages, didn't have the best of group stages, losing against who was it? Too Sexy to play, or IWT, I think it was, and that was a surprise. And like Big said, Infused, they've gone under 2 roster changes like last week, and Declan, who used to be their leader, who I of course interviewed at Epic 12, is no longer a part of the team. So when you lose such a pivotal player in your side so late before a LAN, like 1 week before a LAN, it means all their practice will have gone down the drain. You know, they'll have to reinvent tactics. They're going to have a new leader. I mean, it's just not the same stability in the squad.
They'll not have to redo all their tactics. I mean, they'll already have their tactics kind of set out as such. I mean, Declan isn't playing at another team at the LAN, so we are live though with this first round here. It is a quick push towards middle here. It will be going out mid to B. I would guess JT stuck here on door. He has heard a lot of players coming up ramp here. Spuds does manage to take him out. Shiki waiting on the bomb site here is being overrun. Infused, great first round so far, just rushing straight down mid onto that B bomb site from B ramp, and XMG not expecting that whatsoever. It is Pyle, Huds, G and Critical, some of the players left here, but it's just Pyle left in a 1 versus 5, so great start for Infused here. They've came out of the doors here running. Spuds will go down, but Pyle with the 5-7 not able to convert any more frags. Infused only losing one player there. Great start for Infused. I mean, I don't think we were expecting the rush through mid, straight up B ramp, but it seemed to work. XMG did not expect it whatsoever. 1-0 Infused.
Yeah, well played by Infused. They took XMG by surprise. Let's leave it at that. And because they won the pistol round, they've now got this weapon advantage. They've got 4 Galils and 1 AK in the hands of Rom. Is it Rom? No, it's Robin. Robin, dearie me. Robin, right, here we go. So JT getting first blood onto Red Snake with that CZ75. Here comes Robin trying to peek Shiki, but he's got Hud's G rotating towards there as well. But it does look like their hearts are set on this B bomb site. That's a good shot from Robin. He's got the double, and I keep forgetting what he's called. And he has spotted Cheeky behind that box. His crosshair is there. There's the hat trick from Robin. Single-handedly blowing this B bomb site apart. Now it's Powell who's got to rotate through tunnels. And fair play to XMG. They had the CZ75s. They were on the eco. And they took out 2 of the terrorists, which means those 2 terrorists in Red Snake and Danielson will have to buy up this round again, which will hurt their economical situation. But unfortunately now, Biggs, Red Snake has gone and paused the game.
I don't think he meant to pause it, he said sorry, but yeah, of course, losing those 2 weapons, having to rebuy again, but it's not like the situation as T-side, or T-side, whenever you can get the bomb plant and then lose first pistol round, go on to buy up third round. The CTs have to equal 3 rounds, realistically, unless they want to go for a force after killing maybe 4 or 5 players, getting rid of that amount of weapons, but that wasn't the case. They only got 2 kills, so there's plenty of money on the side of Infused here to buy up once again for the third round. Robin taking a lot of damage there. Pyle pushing short, taking out Red Snake. So there is at least 2 of the players left on pretty low health here, as Danielson did get a frag there. Spotting Shaky in tunnels. He's trying to take out Danielson with that P250. Not able to connect as many shots, but Huzg with the trade onto Danielson. Spuds right behind him, making his way into this bomb site. So it's up to Pyle and Critical to somehow win this out this eco. But Pyle with the 5-7 doesn't manage to get the frag onto Robin. Robin picking up those last 2 frags. Robin's only on 10 HP, but 3-0. XMG will be getting their first buy round out now, and it'll be interesting to see who will pick it up. Of course, if XMG lose this, we'll be seeing a roughly a 5-0 scoreline in favour of Infused, which is not the start what XMG would like.
No, not the start. They would have liked to saw. You can tell it's first cast of the day, can't you? But take a look at Robin's score: 7 kills, no deaths. That's phenomenal at this level. And obviously XMG favourites to win this game, but are Infused going to put their past disappointments throughout this tournament behind them and go on to beat the favourites and force XMG to drop down to the lower bracket. We've got Red Snake who dropped Powell in. Red Snake with the headshot again. And dearie me, it's really not working for me today, is it, Biggs? No, nothing's coming out my mouth properly. JT, last man standing. He's got an M4 in hand and he's going to save it.
Yeah, he's JT's going to save this. I mean, looking at the cast for XMG, they want to keep at least 1 weapon to get some damage done on the next round. You might go for a few exits here, but next round will be the big round for JT to try and get some exits. He has missed that shot into T-Sac though. T-Sac knowing where he is, of course, so he's in a little bit of a sticky situation here with all of the Infused players, all 5 of them. I mean, they haven't lost a single weapon. Well, now they have lost one on it's either T-Sac or Chuck, whatever way you want to say his name, but Infused pick up that 4th round. XMG lose their only weapon, and we will be seeing a 5-0 scoreline. But XMG not off to the greatest start. They haven't been able to get into this game yet, and they really failed there and getting many frags on the entering Infused players on that last round.
So here we go, Red Snake is going to lob that flash down towards double doors. Flash whoever's at mid, but unfortunately no one's there. And Danielson, he's very strong up against this eco. He's got that first frag onto Powell as JT decides to push tunnels. I think he's heard the AK of Robin lurking, and Robin gets the double again. And let's take another look at Robin's score. 10 kills, no deaths. That's absolutely brilliant from Robin. So now we've got Shiki and Critical in a bit of a sticky situation with only USPs and P250s in hand. Critical's going to spot Chuck. Chuck with the headshot, Chuck with the double. And it's easy peasy lemon squeezy for Infused. And your score, is 5-0.
Once again, XMG unable to get rid of any weapons whatsoever of Infused. I mean, look at their cash. We're only 5-0 up, and they've got this amount of money in the bank. You know, they're not losing any weapons. It's just building up and up, while XMG are, you know, basically on zero cash once again. So Infused are off to a flying start, just denying XMG any ability to defend these bomb sites whatsoever. I mean, they're getting super entries. You see them here all the way up B ramp. T-Sac getting one frag already, leaving it'll be not Hudsky, it's going to be JT on the bomb site here. Stuck a car. Critical getting 2 frags, so that's exactly what they needed. But Robin and Spuds responding instantly. It's only Pearl and Critical left. 2v2. And Critical misses that off shot. Oh no. Infused once again 6-0. XMG getting destroyed here. I mean, that was a better round. Got rid of 3 weapons, but you know, Critical missing that shot. You know, he was holding the angle. It was Spuds who was the one pushing across the angle of door, but unable to pick up that shot, and 6-0 the scoreline. Not looking good for XMG whatsoever.
Yep, not looking good at all. They're forced to buy, and that's what you say when you see the CTs buy up those FAMASs. When you see the FAMASs in the hands of the CTs, you know there's trouble. Sheiky showing a bit too much flesh, and Biggs with the shake of his head. It's Robin and Red Snake. This is to single-handedly take out this B bomb site. Red Snake spots a glimpse of Hudsgy, I think that was. Let's go and take a quick look at him. He's going back towards double doors, and him and Critical running back towards A long. And it looks like they're going to save, and it'll end up being 7-0 to Infused.
Yeah, they have to save. I mean, yeah, once again, cash is the problem, that's the reason. But I don't understand why they're peeking B like that. I think I seen maybe one smoke on one of those B players. I'm not 100% sure, but I thought you could at least just, you know, smoke up tunnels, you know, like make them push through the smoke, just holding the angles like that, not re-peeking the players every single time. But Critical with an exit as such onto T-Sac, Chuck, whatever the hell his name is. And Critical has managed to keep this AK. Spuds will not be able to kill him here at this stage. So 3 weapons saved for XMG. I would expect a FAMAS drop or an M4 drop coming out from some of these players. Sheiky might be the one left out in this situation. Nope, we've got 5 weapons coming out for XMG. So once again, they're on a buy, but it's 4 players heading towards the B bomb site, and it's once again up to JT and Sheiky, the 2 players, to defend this bomb site, with Robin and T-Sac going towards lower. But as you can see, Hudsgy and Critical already rotating through CT spawn to try stop these players going out mid to B, because I think Robin might be one of those players to go out. 4 players in tunnels. I mean, they really want to go to this B bomb site, but that's what XMG need to do. Smoke up tunnels, delay the Infused team slightly, but they are waiting, ready to go out here. Robin playing the get right role as such, getting ready to flank these players whenever we have likes of Hudsgy and Sheiky rotating through the CT area. Smoke coming out mid to B. Hudsgy has to get this frag into Robin, which he does, leaving JT and Sheiky, the 2 players, to defend this bomb site. JT get 1 frag. Probably won't be able to get any more. He's doing a little bit of damage here. Red Snake down, he's attacked quite heavily. Eventually goes down, but that has given enough time for Hudsgy to come and take out. Or sorry, that was earlier on in the round, but Critical trying to go through this smoke. 2 players left, Red Snake and Danielson, both low health, so it does look like this could be XMG's first round, and it is. Critical picking up those last 2 frags, and that's exactly what they needed. I mean, this time they smoked up the tunnel area, delayed them, you know, had a few more counter flashes and such, and delayed those players. Hudsgy playing well at mid to stop Robin playing the flanking role, coming up to B ramp as well. But 7-1 the scoreline, XMG getting their first round on the board.
Yeah, hallelujah. And hopefully they can build on that first round. Regarding Chuck's name, Epic Clan, the actual team themselves told me and Banks to call him Chuck. So that's what I'm sticking with. Hudsgy with first blood, nailing Robin in the head. And Critical is going to stay at long. Powell's going to come and join in on some of the action. And XMG opting to go for that 2-man setup in the B bomb site. We've got JT and Sheiky. And now they're going to go aggressive. They're going to push tunnels. Danielson goes down. And Infused are 2 men down. And on paper now, when you analyse the numerical disadvantage that Infused have, you'd expect XMG to quite easily win the round. But out of the blue, Red Snake gets a frag himself. And at 4 versus 3, this round is suddenly winnable for Team Infused.
So, where are the CTs? JT will spot a glimpse of Red Snake. It's AK versus M4 here on the B bomb site. The flash went in. Red Snake surely won't last much longer. JT's missing his shots, and Red Snake might punish him. But he's on 8 HP. He's going to stay in upper tunnels, and somehow, Biggs, Red Snake is still alive.
Yeah, he shouldn't be alive in that situation. Bomb is sitting outside T-spawn at the moment, or sorry, B tunnel, so it's not doing too much at the moment, but Critical still on this A bomb site. Sheiky, the only one to defend here, still has to kill the Red Snake. Red Snake is sitting there with quite low health here. Sheiky should be able to hold this. Oh, pre-fire from Red Snake through the box. Will be planting the bomb. Critical should spam through this box. No, he's not. He's deciding against it. And Critical loses this round. That's going to be very, very bad for XMG, and of course he does not. So XMG picking up their second round. Critical once again picking up that last frag to win the round for him. 7-2 the scoreline, and looking at the scoreboard, Robin is well out ahead of everybody with 12 frags to 3 deaths. Lowest fragging player, Sheiky, 2 frags, 9 deaths, so he's struggling a bit here. But 7-2 the scoreline, and Infused are well ahead currently.
7-2. The comeback is still possible, obviously. Is the comeback real? Let's just wait and see how this round unfolds. Infused, they've still got 5 men, so take nothing away from them. They could still make it 8-2, but I'm sure XMG are hungry for rounds. HuzG is playing mid. He's dinked someone already. Biggs shaking his head as HuzG falls back to CT spawn. Let's analyse what's going on here. Chuck has the bomb with him at long. It's a battle between Chuck and Powell at long, whilst Red Snake, Spuds, and Robin tried to push short, but HuzG peeks double doors, and finally gets that first frag that he's been craving for a few rounds for now. After spamming through those double doors, and Chuck is going to take the bomb towards short. So they're taking it nice and slowly. The smokes are being prepared. They're going to get lobbed out. The flashes are going to go in surely now. Robin's going to start his stampede in towards this larger A bomb site. But the smoke is so thick, they can't really see anything. And Critical is going to be the CT there. Let's go over and take a look at him. Pulled off that first AWP shot, but now the T's, they're in an absolute mess. They're all over the place here at mid, and with only 20 seconds to go, they need to get this bomb down, or, like Big said, save. And it looks like they are going to save Big, so I think they're listening to you.
Yeah, I'm just waiting here for Danielson to spot Pyle. Does get taken out by Pyle, losing out in that weapon, so hopefully none of the other Infused players die at this stage, because they won't get any money after they die whenever the round is ended. But Red Snake taking out Pyle there. Not so good for Pyle. He will be able to get a drop, I guess, off Critical. Yep, he has got a drop from somebody. So 7-3 the scoreline. Infused are still looking to be in quite a good position, but XMG are slowly crawling their way back into this game, denying Infused that push up short onto the bomb site, and it just forced them. They didn't have enough time, they just had to fall back. So it looks like we're going to be going for a long control here on the Infused side, but an early smoke from Pyle denying T-Sac to be able to get into the through long doors. So once again, Infused waiting around there. Pyle does go down at long, but I'm going to stick with Critical here. He is going to be the operator. He's going to be waiting on the bomb site. He does get Danielson through the corner of that smoke. Danielson spraying maybe a bit too much of his body showing in pit, but only 2 players still left on long. So close. I mean, the smoke's there. Nice shot by Critical. I'm not sure how he's seen him there, but Robin getting the trade instantly onto him. But good work from Critical, taking out 2 players after Pyle was royally removed from long himself. But all 3 players have focused on long here, and whenever HuzG I thought HuzG was going to push top mid and he would get information that they still weren't there, but he's actually went on to short. But JT actually has control of top mid, and he hasn't seen anybody coming out along. But he does see T-Sac now. Can't get the frag just yet, but there's 2 players rotating out. Robin getting that frag on the JT, so no more information for top mid. You will see them running past him on the death cam, but Robin in bottom mid there. HuzG on short here, might be able to spot Robin, and he does take some out there, leaving Sheiky to probably rotate through CT onto the B bomb site where T-Sac and Spuds are making their way onto. Spuds, of course, with the op. I wonder if he's watching window. No, he's not. He is looking towards door. HudsG still on short. 8 seconds left. The bomb does need to be planted, and it will be planted here. Cheeky to try push in. Does a lot of damage to T-Sack, and it's just left to Spuds now. 1 versus 2 situation. Spuds gets the first frag. All he has to do is take out HudsG, and Spuds with the 1v2 does bring it out to bring it to 8-3 now. Spuds should not have really won that whatsoever with the op, such close range, but Spuds managed to pull off one of those clutches we've seen him pulling off many yesterday on both maps. But 8-3 the scoreline, and we will have I don't know why there's 2 op spot for XMG, but yeah, Spuds getting that first pick.
Well, Spuds, 2 versus 1 clutch. We have XMG, who had 2 AWPs in hand, and they still couldn't drop him. He's still AWPing. He's free AWPing at T-spawn at the moment. And XMG, that's not what the doctor ordered for them. They're already 1 man down. So JT is holding tunnels, and let's go and take a look where HudsG is with his AWP. Right, so HudsG is going to try and hold the A bomb site with his AWP, and JT is going to try and hold the opposite bomb site with his AWP, that big green gun, which is, of course, a one-shot to anywhere but the foot kill weapon. But most of the terrorists are actually lurking in and around B tunnels at the moment. Spuds with his AWP as well, so we could see the battle of the snipers occur sometime soon. No, we're not, because JT has fallen back and the T's are going to take full control of this B bomb site. And let's see what JT is going to do to try and counter this push by the terrorists. He's falling back. We've got Powell who's going to push out along. Shiki's also coming through tunnels with only that P250 in hand. If he doesn't check the left of him, Red Snake will nail him in the head, and that's exactly what he's done. And surely now JT and HudsG are going to be looking to save these AWPs. It's such an expensive weapon. There's just no point for him to try and take on 5 terrorists within that B bomb site because it's so tight to try and retake. And we know how heavy the AWP is as well. And if they try to retake that bomb site, they'd pretty much be gifting those 2 AWPs to the terrorists.
No, I think it was just a high-risk round for XMG. They bought up the 2 ops, I guess, to get some early picks, but they just they didn't manage to get it early on. Was it Critical that went? He went down early in the round. It's a mid from Spuds, but yeah, it's smart decision to save those ops. It will be another eco though for XMG, so it's the exact same scenario again. It's just not a high risk buy as such, but high risk to lose out in these ops and having no money to buy up the next round. But the push is coming on to the B bomb site, so with Jake here, with the 5-7, not able to do anything here. JT getting 1 frag onto Robin, and there's Critical with the op here at window. He's got no armor either, so it's not going to be too good. And he is taken out by the nade, so losing that op for nothing. HudsG sitting in CT spawn. You really don't need to lose that op at the moment at HudsG. It is a 2 versus 4, unless they get 2 picks in the next few seconds, which HudsG does go down, but Pyle in a nice little position here, takes out 1, can he get the second? No, he cannot. Red Snake turns around just in time to take him out. And 10-3 the scoreline. XMG in a sticky situation, most likely going to be a full M4 buy. There are going to be no ops. Yes, all M4s. So yeah, XMG opting to have 0 ops now after losing those 2 ops on that last eco round.
Yeah, so the thing is, we know how good Critical is with his AWP. We've seen it throughout this entire tournament. But maybe now, if they go for the 5-man rifle setup, which is what they're going to do, we might see a new dimension to their gameplay. But oh no, Critical. Oh, he gets the headshot before Robin brings him down. I thought Critical's going to get caught with his pants down. But Spuds is going to watch for this rotation of counter-terrorists through double doors. Nope, they've noticed he's there. They're going to go through CT spawn instead. They need to get the bomb down. Chuck chucks it over to Robin on the bomb site. It's 3 versus 3 as Spuds picks up the bomb and plants it into Robin. Which means he's going to have to try and hold it from a ramp, but HudsG nails him in the head, and this XMG retake begins. They're going to push forwards. There's Chuck. He's the last man standing. He pulls off the headshot onto HudsG. It's Shiki versus Chuck, but it's not a long plant. And Shiki's defusing. It's going, it's going, it's gone! Chuck out of the blue drops Shiki in the nick of time. And XMG rescue another round. 11-3 is your score going into the final round of the half.
very close there. T-Sac pretty lucky there to get that kill on them just about in the nick of time. But 11-3, and that has forced XMG to be on a forced buy as such. It's going to be a rush towards middle / short again for Team Infused. I think they kind of know there's going to be no ops at this stage, but HudsG and Shaky, or sorry, it's going to be HudsG and Critical there, but HudsG with the first frag has to get another nice little shot onto, who was that? That was Robin, leaving HudsG. He could get a third frag here. T-Sac has dropped down onto green box, but T-Sac going all the way back to gay spot. Oh no, HudsG is taken down as he was trying to push through that smoke, leaving JT, Pyle and Shaky to try retake this bomb site on the last round of the half, but it's looking to be pretty good here for Infused so far, but maybe not. JT getting a frag, second frag, and only one player left. That's Spuds. Has to get the shot, and he does. Is it going to be 1v2? Misses the second shot on the Pyle. Time is ticking away though. Pyle does not have a kit, and no, Spuds so close to dying. Pyle missing those shots. Oh, I mean that has to be Infused right. Spuds with the 1v2, smashing Pyle in the head. 12-3 the scoreline. If Infused pick up this pistol round, we could be seeing a 15-3. Well, depending if XMG get a plant in first round, but 15-3 scoreline. But Infused looking pretty strong here in Dust 2. I'm not too sure what the other maps are, but great work from Spuds. Once again, 1 versus 2 against XMG.
So here we go, jumping straight into the pistol round. Once again, Spuds in that first half, pulling off the 2 versus 1 clutch. And, well, it's left Infused in a very, very comfortable position. If they manage to win this pistol round, you'd expect them to make it 3 in a row, which would put them on 15 rounds and on match point. So if this ends up being 16-3 in favour of Infused, I think XMG would have to go and take a long, hard look at themselves, and it looks like that's exactly what Infused want to do. Spuds wasting no time to get that first frag, but hello, Critical and HudsG getting that bomb down on the A bomb site. Spuds with his second kill of the round. He's on fire with that pistol. He's going for the hat-trick, and he gets it, and it's all down to HudsG. The ex-MTW man goes down, and Spuds is on fire. 4-man from him. What do you think of Spuds, Biggs? I think he's been superb so far.
Spuds is playing great so far, but I thought that was XMG's round. They had like 3 players on that bomb site, just holding it, and then suddenly, out of the blue, you know, they start going towards barrels, short, and everything, and getting taken out easy frags. Coming out for the Infused players, and that's the first round that Infused want to get. I mean, it is a T-sided map, but I mean, 12-3 scoreline. I mean, you don't see comebacks coming back from that often, but it is a full eco for XMG here. They aren't doing the usual rush a bomb site together. They're all split all over the place, but 3 players on long for Team Infused. HudsG making his way up through short. HudsG is up and short here with T-Sac waiting in CT, but nothing's going to happen just yet. I'm not too sure where they want to go yet. The bomb is at top long, so I guess they're going to try to get some short control here, XMG, and then eventually push out long, but Danielson is waiting out there. Spuds, of course, on the A ramp there looking towards that bomb site, but Danielson on long, able to hold long doors here. Should get a delay here on these XMG players, not to help them out, but Spuds in the meantime might take out a few players. I'm guessing as soon as these entries happen, these players will push, which they do, but Danielson nearly with a double, but Pyle helping him out there, and that's not going to be good for Pyle. He's going to be losing out money on that. Red Snake getting the final frag there on the JT. Pyle, yeah, he's not going to be able to buy. I mean, they got the plant, they wanted to buy up third round, but Pyle got the team kill, lost all of his money there, so he's on an eco again. So unlucky for Pyle. He has to went for P250 head armor, but 14-3 the scoreline. It is looking very, very good for Infused here. XMG really need this round.
Yeah, they do. Despite the fact that Powell is on an eco, it was critical to get that first kill, but quickly elsewhere on the map, the kills are happening left, right, and center. It was 4 versus 3, make that 4 versus 2 in favor of myXMG. And are we going to see this finally go to 4 rounds for XMG, who going into this map and on the context of the entire game, look to be the favourites. Bear in mind, guys, that whatever team loses this BO3 game will drop down to the lower bracket. So, Spuds and Infused both getting headshots apiece, and it's 2 versus 2. Hoods G getting the AK shot onto Spuds, and it's Robin to try and save the day for Infused, and he puts it on match point. And how did XMG manage to cock that one up? I mean, they had the 2-man advantage, he had AKs in hand, the CTs only had FAMASs, but somehow, Infused have come out with the win, and I think that sums up XMG's game so far.
Yeah, they haven't been in this game at all so far. I mean, I thought there was a bit of a comeback coming in CT. You know, they got like, you know, two or three rounds pretty close together, but well, there were only 2 or 3 rounds close together, but after that it just disappeared again. So Infused just looking to be too strong at the moment. Robin getting that first frag on a JT in tunnels here, but sticking with it. Spuds does manage to get that first frag. Can he take out Critical here on short? Critical with the FAMAS, or sorry, the Galil does manage to take out T-Sac, but Spuds with the instant trade, leaving Pyle and Shiki 2 versus 4 situation. Need to win this if they want to stay within this map, which I do not think is going to happen. Pyle left in a 1v4, but Red Snake, Danielson, Robin, low health. Those 2 players just peaked with combined health of combined health of 12 HP there, but it doesn't matter. Robin with the 1M4 at top mid. 16-3 the scoreline. Infused going 1-0 up in this best of 3 and looking to be pretty, well, off to a pretty strong start at least. But the loser of this, it is a best of 3, the loser of this will go down to the consolidation final. He'll be playing the winner of the lower bracket final, which is playing at the same time of Perilous and Rasta XD. So, Infused 1-0 up. It was 16-3, looking to be pretty strong so far. I guess we'll go into a quick break here as we wait to go on to the second map. There will be a short break for the players to go to the toilet and such. So, stay tuned, guys. Second map of this best of 3 upper bracket final to come.